At Football Park this afternoon to finish their inaugural season. Urged on by a one-eyed crowd, the Crows turned on the heat from quarter time. A hapless North Melbourne could do nothing to stop the Crow show.
There was no chance for either team to make the final six, but there was plenty of pride riding on the result. And even before the first bounce, it was clear neither team was going to give up without a fight. The glorious conditions made it perfect for both teams to show off their skills. Brown brought up the first goal after some brilliant play by Liptak.
Brown inside the 50 goes goal. He's kicked it.
But North answered immediately through Swass, and it was an even first term with the Crows up by 5 points at the first break. The Crows' debut year swan song became the Father's Day massacre in the second term as they ran rings around the Roos. While the Crows could do no wrong, the Roos had everything going against them, as Michael Martin discovered on the last line of defence. North managed only 2 majors as Adelaide booted 11 to lead by 10 goals at half-time. The Crows' blitz continued in the third term, with backman Scott Lee bringing up his 4th goal after being given a run in the forward lines. On their way to their highest ever score, the Crows booted 7 goals to lead by 15 going into their last quarter of football for 1991. Roberts was given a run in ruck and provided a much-needed boost to North's cause. McDonald, who finished the match with 5 goals, helped make the Roos scoreline look that little more respectable, with 3 majors late in the game. But the joy was all Adelaide's. The Crows will remember all summer this huge win in front of 36,000 parochial supporters. Leon Bignell, 7 Nightly News.
And with today's great win, the Crows finished the season the way they began. Captain Chris McDermott left the field with mixed emotions that he will be watching the finals, but proud of the way South Australian footy fans have got behind the team.
The Crows received a standing ovation as they left the field this afternoon. The team had given footy fans a taste of the National League, and over 500,000 turned up, liking what they saw. But disappointment still rested with Crows skipper Chris McDermott.
Oh, not really glad. I mean, you can feel in the air today that the finals are so close, and we're pretty disappointed we weren't part of it in our first year, but you know, the boys have done pretty well.
And for fans, it will be a long summer, but the support was everything the team could ask for.
It was important for us to finish off the season well. While there was nothing at stake like a finals berth, it was just important that we finished off the year on a good note, and for the people that have supported us throughout the year, they deserve it, so thanks.
It's been a long, hard year. We've worked very hard, but it's been a tremendous year. I mean, the crowds have been magnificent, our membership has been great. So to finish on a note like today, it was totally unexpected to win by that much, but it was a terrific effort.
Today, it's interest in Carlton captain Stephen Kernahan. Chairman Bob Hammond says the Crows will be talking to Kernahan very soon.
A news conference called by the Crows to review the season became instead one that looked forward to next year. A clue to the club's thinking came early.
To be a key team in the AFL, you're going to have a goal kicker that can kick consistently between 80 and 100 goals, as well as that have the other players in the forward lines who can support him.
Not surprisingly, Kernahan's name came up immediately. Just as quickly, there was confirmation that now Carlton, like the Crows, are out of the competition. It won't be long before Adelaide are in touch.
That commitment is not there now, and certainly in the very near future I'd be trying to have some discussion with Stephen to, as I say, ascertain his future.
A further indication that the Crows are placing priority on their forward line came with Graham Corn's admission that the Crows had erred in not signing the Eagles' Scott Morford. He now looks certain to be a Crow in '92, as does Central's Anthony Ingerson. And the search will continue locally, with Crows officials monitoring the finals series closely.
We've got some tremendous talent available to us here in South Australia, and we'll obviously examine all avenues and look at every alternative we have to find the players that we think we need.
The strategy then, it seems, firepower and options. Hardly surprising following a relatively goal-shy season during which the injury list was at times horrendous. Robin Polk, National 9 News.
As their #1 priority to join them next season. He heads their out-of-season shopping list, which also requires a strong running midfielder and a key defender.
The Crows are desperate to entice Kernahan to Adelaide, and there's little doubt the Carlton captain would add much-needed sting to their attack. Coach Graham Corns has paid tribute to leading goal kicker Rod Jamieson, who bagged 49 for the season, but he readily admits the side needs someone up forward who can kick between 80 to 100 goals a year. Kernahan fits the bill.
Certainly in the very near future I'd be trying to have some discussion with Stephen to, as I say, ascertain his future.
Kernahan is believed to remain non-committal about next season. Carlton has a one-year option on his services, but they're on the record as saying they won't prevent him returning to Adelaide. Today's post-mortem of the season by the Crows hierarchy also revealed an urgent need for a classy midfielder, a key defender, and a major increase in muscle to match it with the bigger sides in the competition. Corns believes the one local player they wanted in their 52-man squad was Eagles forward Scott Morfitt. The Crows are revising their squad and have requested more time from the AFL to finalise it. A doctor will determine tomorrow the extent of the damage to captain Chris McDermott's left knee. He admits it's sore after hurting it again on Sunday. Corns believes next season will be tougher than Adelaide's first taste of the AFL, and training resumes in earnest on October the 28th. John Parrington, 10 Eyewitness News.